Imagine a world where your daily commute is powered entirely by you. No gas, no emissions, just pure human energy. Bicycle cars are making that vision a reality, blending the agility of a bike with the comfort and protection of a small car. From sleek, aerodynamic designs to clever engineering that makes every pedal count, these vehicles are redefining what it means to travel sustainably. In this video, we're exploring 10 incredible bicycle cars that push the boundaries of human-powered mobility and might just change the way you think about getting around. Aemotion. The Aemotion is a striking blend of motorcycle agility and car-like comfort, packaged into a compact, urban-friendly microcar. With a width of just 79 centimeters, it slips through traffic like a scooter, yet offers an enclosed cockpit for 2 adults. The tilting chassis, able to lean more than 35 degrees into corners, delivers a ride that feels surprisingly dynamic for such a diminutive vehicle. Performance-wise, it boasts a top speed of around 115 kilometers per hour and a fixed battery range up to about 200 kilometers, with optional swappable packs adding roughly 70 kilometers each. As for the price, early reports estimate a cost in the region of 20,000 to 25,000 euros for the first units. In short, if you're after something that turns your daily commute into a fun, efficient ride rather than just another car, the Aemotion stands out as a fresh and exciting choice. Acticycle. The Acticycle blends the freedom of cycling with the shelter of a micro-vehicle, offering something really special for city commuting. Built on a lightweight frame, approximately 100 kilograms empty, that still carries up to 300 kilograms. It measures just 236 centimeters long and 92 centimeters wide, compact yet practical. You can choose from versions. The 250-watt motor version tops out at 25 kilometers per hour. The 750-watt version reaches 45 kilometers per hour. And there's even a high-power 4,000-watt twin-motor model, also at 45 kilometers per hour, but with serious hill-climbing torque, up to approximately 180 Newton meters. With one battery, you'll get approximately 40 to 80 kilometers, depending on the terrain, and you can add a second to extend your range. Pricing starts around 11,900 euros for the base 25 kilometers per hour model, about 12,900 euros for the 45 kilometers per hour version, and up to 14,400 euros for the top tier. In short, if you want a nimble, weather-protected city vehicle that feels closer to a bike but gives more flexibility than a bicycle alone, the Acticycle hits a sweet balance of innovation, style, and everyday utility. VIGOZ Cixi. The VIGOZ is an exciting fusion of pedaling and driving, a bicycle car that asks you to stay active even as you cruise. Inside its streamlined bubble, you'll find a chainless pedaling system enabling speeds up to 120 kilometers per hour and an electric range of about 160 kilometers on a 22 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Measuring roughly 154 centimeters wide, 350 centimeters long, and standing 165 centimeters tall, it's designed for visible, safe highway use while still retaining a sporty, compact feel. At present, the pricing hasn't been publicly revealed, though there are mentions of a subscription model rather than outright sale. In real-world terms, if you're after something that turns your commute into a bit of exercise, with protection from the elements and highway capability, the VIGOZ ticks those boxes. Just be ready for something unconventional. Swapa Zip. The SWAPA-ZIP is a delightfully compact electric bike car for city life. Tiny on the outside, yet surprisingly comfy inside. At just 2.52 meters long and about 1.34 meters wide, with mirrors folded, it slips into spaces most cars only dream of. Under the skin, it packs a 6.45 kilowatt-hour battery, giving around 100 kilometers of range, and a top speed capped at 45 kilometers per hour, making it Class L6E in Europe. You'll find features like a removable battery pack, approximately 18.5 kilograms each, 12.3-inch touchscreen, and smartphone connectivity. Luxury touches in a micro package. Price-wise, it starts at around 13,000 euros in Italy, offering a premium mini vehicle feel. If your daily commute is in tight urban terrain and you love quirky but practical mobility, the Swapa Zip is charmingly offbeat and compelling. Estrima Biro. The Estrima Biro is a delightful micro-electric commuter that turns tight city streets into a breeze. With its tiny footprint, just about 1.03 meters wide and 1.74 meters long, it's easier to park than many scooters. It's powered by twin electric motors, producing around 4 kilowatts, giving a top speed of roughly 45 to 60 kilometers per hour, depending on version. Battery-wise, you'll get around 40 to 70 kilometers of range, lithium version, for typical urban use. For pricing, it starts in the ballpark of 15,995 euros for the standard model in the Netherlands. In everyday terms, if your commute is short, your parking space minimal, and you still want some weather protection and four-wheel stability, the Biro is a smart, charming little ride that feels more scooter freedom than full-sized car grind. Mubea U-Mobility. The U-Mobility vehicle from Mubea feels like a silent revolution for city and delivery mobility. Compact yet serious about performance. Built as a four-wheeled pedelec, not quite a bike, not quite a car, it supports a payload of up to 200 kilograms in its box and a total permitted weight of around 500 kilograms. It delivers electric assistance up to 25 kilometers per hour, with an assist boost and reverse gear built in. The range is modest, around 50 to 100 kilometers depending on battery arrangement, which means it's geared for urban use. Price-wise, the base cargo pack models start at about 12,589 euros for simple versions in recent documentation. In practical terms, if you're running a small-scale urban delivery or want a nimble, weather-protected human plus electric vehicle for dense streets, this U-Mobility option gives you a smart, weirdly fun alternative, and one that turns pedal plus motor into something quite serious. Northern Light e-bike car. The Northern Light feels like a quirky, joyful alternative to your typical urban vehicle. Part bike, part cabin cruiser. One version, the 630 Red, packs a 1.5 kilowatt hub motor, driving its 20 amp-hour battery, opening up to a 40-plus mile range and a top speed of 45 miles per hour, approximately 72 kilometers per hour. Its width of just 1.2 meters helps dodge the tightest city spaces. On the price front, the entry tier starts around £4,000 to £5,000 in the UK. In everyday terms, if you're craving something that's nimble, weather-protected, and fun for short urban hops or playful commuting, Northern Light brings human-powered flair without fussing with full-sized car guilt. Podbike FRIKAR. The Podbike FRIKAR is a refreshing spin on what human-powered mobility can look like. Fully enclosed, four-wheeled, and designed with commuter comfort in mind. Despite its velomobile roots, it has an electric assist system where your pedaling powers a generator that then drives the rear wheel motors, allowing speeds up to about 25 kilometers per hour in its classification. It measures roughly 2.3 meters long and 0.84 meters wide, so it's compact yet weather protected. In terms of cost, early models were priced at about 4,995 euros for the base version, or 5,500 euros for the Plus upgrade. What I love is how the FRIKAR blurs the line between bike and car. You get the joy of pedaling, the fresh air rush, and the practicality of an enclosed cabin. It won't replace a full car for everyone, but for urban rides where you want visibility, comfort, and a bit of eco-fun, it's genuinely compelling. Biohybrid Duo. The Biohybrid Duo is a nicely compact but smartly built two-seater velomobile-style vehicle that gives you the freedom of a bike with some of the comfort of a car. It features dual 250-watt motors, a 48-volt, 1.2 kilowatt-hour battery, good for around 50 kilometers of range. An optional second battery doubles that to approximately 100 kilometers, and weighs roughly 120 kilograms with a width of about 794 millimeters. For pricing, the Duo version was listed at about 9,490 euros for the initial edition. What I really like is how it blends practicality and playfulness. You're still pedaling, staying active, but you're sheltered, social two-up, and doing it with far less footprint than a car. If your commute is modest and you want something a bit quirky, this is a strong contender. Envo Veemo. The Veemo stands out as a smart alternative to cars for urban commuting, semi-enclosed, pedal-assisted, and designed to feel more like an elevated bike than a full automobile. It measures about 200 centimeters long by 89 centimeters wide and 150 centimeters tall. Powered by a 48-volt 15 amp-hour battery and a rear hub motor rated up to 750 watts and 80 newton meters of torque, it offers a range of up to approximately 100 kilometers under ideal conditions. In Canada, it starts at $9,800 Canadian for the SE model. What I love, you're sheltered from rain and wind. You're still pedaling, so you get a little exercise. And yet, you've got the commute comfort and lane freedom of a bike lane vehicle. For city riders craving something quirky, efficient, and weather-friendly, the Veemo hits a sweet balance between fun and practicality.